wrong one. Hi everyone, happy Monday. Hopefully you're all having a great day. Be a second, just dragging things around and moving things here, there and everywhere. Right. Alright, so the plan is to rebuild the blacksmith. I didn't like it. Kinda liked it, kinda didn't. So we're going to redo it. So changes need to be made. What can I say? It's kind of okay, but kind of not. I got to the end of the stream when we were building it and I wasn't feeling it. So, yep. We're going to take it out and start again, because sometimes that's what you've got to do. Hi Fantabulous One, how are you doing today? Happy Monday. Okay. So let's take it down and start again. You have a good weekend? And apologies for no stream on Friday. I was working. It's supposed to have been a bank holiday weekend and I ended up working from Friday morning till Sunday morning. So yeah, it wasn't much of a bank holiday. But at least I got today off. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Hi Ali. How are you doing today? Hopefully you're having a good bank holiday. And thank you for the meow. Right, let's grab this slot back because I don't want to waste it. Not a lot of progress has been made on the castle. We'll have a fly around in a minute. Some progress, but not as much as I would have liked. But I ended up like I said, I ended up working the weekend, so yeah. Time has been a thing. Yeah, some trial and error. I decided I don't like this, so we're taking it out. And we're going to start again. For the most part. Yeah, I don't like working the weekend, but unfortunately it was one of those things that I couldn't not do. Because I'd already started it about, what, 2 PM on Friday? 2 PM on Friday. And I didn't finish the job until about 8 AM Sunday morning. So yeah, it was what it was. Right, so yeah, I like the fireplace. We just need to make it go kind of round into a circle. So the fireplace is okay. We just need another side to it, if that makes sense. It needs to be thicker. And the overhang neck, I Miss. Hi DMC, and thank you for the resub. 33 months. Crazy person. So yeah, we're gonna... I didn't like the build over the top of it. But I kind of like this bit. So I'm thinking we need to almost double it up by putting it another section of it on the back here. Yeah, so do I. I think lots of us resemble little bits of craziness. Right, so we need some cobbled to make the floor a little bit bigger. Let's stick down a torch. We may just need to take this out a little bit. We'll see. If I'm going to double it up, this has got bits got to be hidden, so to do that, okay, let's grab a bunch of going to have to alter things just a little bit. So as I was saying, when we got to the end of the build and I wasn't feeling it, it just didn't seem right. So yeah, all change. I want blacks. Where's the deep slate? I may have used what I had here. Okay, let's go grab some. So, and while we do that, so the towers are now in. I've still got the roofs to put on. The towers are now in over here. The only bits still to do are these two towers there. And I need to finish off this series of towers that will be here. That I'd planned to do this weekend but didn't get a chance. So I want deep slate. Where's my deep slate? My deep slate's over here. And I had to restock the shop today. So most of my time today has been spent restocking the shop. Shops are hard work. I can see why I never dealt with one up till this season. Right, so which case it'd be quite. You're not supposed to do that. How do I get it to go around the corner without joining? What are you? Oh, you're a solid one. Okay. Okay, that's fine. We want at least part of those, so we'll do 16 to start with. To be honest, you don't think many are too worried about restocking their shops. Of course, some do a very good job. Yeah, some do. I'm just not very much into shops. It was JV's shop, and I didn't want it to. No, that's not going to work. Okay, so let's take this out. We'll leave the other side in for the moment, in case I change my mind so I can copy it. But then it's a case of a good chunk of my shop is buying things rather than selling things. Right. No, so you'd be a solid. Then we'd go back. No, that won't work because it's too long. So let's change that a little bit. So you'd go there. You'd have to go there. Oh, there we go. Sorry, won't be a second. I just need to deny. And then bam. Close out of that. Apologies. Somebody's selling viewers again. Bless them. Right, so that one. So I need some walls and I need some don't need that many walls. because that goes on the corners. Now we need to get the rest of the chimney, and I need to alter this bit here because that bit there looks wrong now. And I put my scaffolding away, didn't I? I'm pretty sure I put my scaffolding away. Fortunately, I left it here. So, that would be like that. But that couldn't be like that. Means that one needs to be a solid block. Okay. Just so we can see it. That would be that. That would be that. This one needs to pull round the corner. Which gets rid of that one for a solid block. Now I have a choice. I can do, nope, which I didn't like on the other side, which is why I did it the other way. It just looks wrong. We need to do something about this being too flat as well, which we'll take care of in a minute. But we'll take care of it now. Okay. Okay, that's shape's not too bad. And now it gives it that little bit of depth. At the top it was too flush. I'm still not 100% sold on the colouring yet. That gives us we need an extra 2 campfires, but that gives us kind of a round forge, and I'll take the roof up a little bit. Not the roof, the chimney. Words are a thing. And then we can switch to some more. I'm wondering about using some black stone in it. But I can't remember if we tried that last time or not. Very glitchy. Okay, so I don't mind that. Haven't got the furnaces and what have you in, which I probably should somewhere. But from this corner, 1, 2, 3, 4. So if we have a block here, it's on the 5th. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the 5th. Double check it was this one. On the 5th. One, 2, 3, 4 on the 5th. And on the 5th. Okay. Maybe I need to take that up an extra one as well. Where are you? Here. There, that's a silly place to put it. Yep, and on the same on the other side. Okay. Now the furnaces. Where's the other furnace? There's a blast furnace and normal furnaces. What did I do with the normal furnaces? There was three of each. Well, I left them in my inventory. That's what I did with them. Okay. Now, these I'm thinking of taking out, and those armour stands that I just put away. Say I put away, I didn't exactly put them away, but I knocked them out. Is it on that? Yeah, it's on that one, isn't it? Then we've got an armour stand on each side. We have a bunch of armour that we got from end raiding. And that I've kept because I was using it to repair my elytra while end raiding. So we've got chainmail, chest, helmet, set of boots. Not mine. I don't want to put them on me. Fortunately, they didn't have cursive binding on them. They have banishing instead of binding. That wouldn't have been much fun. Okay. Do we have any solid armour? We have solid pants, solid boots. I don't have another chest plate though. Or helm. Okay, we'll go make those. Because one side can be chainmail, the other side can be solid iron armour. Okay. Now we need to figure out a roof. Because I don't want it just to be not too bad for Tabulous one. I got most of the towers in. There's just the fancy end bits that need doing. So it's going okay. I can't complain. We're just redoing the blacksmith area. But I think I'm going to go grab some blackstone. So I'm wondering if I need to mix in some blackstone into it as well. Just for a detail. How are you doing? Most of the castle's in now. Like I say, we took a quick fly around earlier. So I've got the copper arches to put in. And I've got the roofs to put in. And I need to change these to doorways. But we're getting there. Face plant. Right, blackstone. Blackstone walls. And blackstone brick. Brick walls. Do we have any blackstone stairs already made? Not that I can see. That's a thought. Yeah, we need some core blocks. Thank you. Ooh, we need some of that as well. Hi, B baby. How are you doing? Let's stick in some cracked. And let it stick in some cracked here as well. It's good to see you. Let's sort out. That. Okay. And I probably should have just stuck them in the minecart. Oh, that's great. I'll open up Discord afterwards. It's all good, yeah. Sorry, I started work Friday morning and didn't finish until about 10 a.m.-ish Sunday morning. So, yeah, no Minecraft for me this weekend until today. So that gives us a few of each, and that should be more than enough. It just does that sometimes, and it's always a time you don't want it to. Right, so let's see about mixing some of this up, because we need some detail. There aren't many full blocks, so I can't really switch out that, can I? So let's grab the stairs. Oh, I did, and I need to say thank you for that. It's Marshy and Gandhi dropped it off, I want to say. So I do need to thank them for that. Are they on at the moment, Marshmallow? They're AFK. But yes, I do need to thank them for that. They dropped off some bits and bobs. Shulkers full of stone. People are crazy. Right. And I appreciate it. So we want polished stone bricks. And I have polished brick walls as well. You did a ton of blasting and digging over the weekend? Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you, B baby. Right, so have some cracked, and we should have some cracked to view. Okay, so let's see if we can vary it a little. Yeah. Polished. You from over here. Then I'm going to take these two out. What are you? We'll switch you as well. I think we just need to break it up a bit here as well. Okay, so we'll take out you, you. Can I reach in there without? Yep, I burnt my tootsies. I'm just going to change some of this walls near the top. Put down the coal for a second. You, scaffolding. Where are you? Black stone wall. It's a bit better because at least there's variance in the colour. Get rid of those two. There's not a great deal I can do about. Maybe there is. Hang on. Do I? I don't have them. Let's just grab a couple. Normal stairs. Let's see how it looks if it runs into it. So I'm going to do that one and that one. I may end up taking these back out. So it kind of goes up from there. And if we do something similar on this side. Yeah, it's like a dark vein. As if something caught fire and kind of whirled its way up. It just needed more colour than the deep slate. Yeah. So I think that's better than it was. I really didn't like it how I left it last stream. Like I said, towards the end I just wasn't feeling it. Now we've got to figure out the roof. And then we'll do the floor by putting some coal and some coal in the ground. And I also need to put some work tables in and anvils in. I'm wondering if this is too wide and I need to bring it. I think I need to bring this in a block. Okay, so let's grab you. I'm going to grab the polished, grab the cobbled, blackstone. I have a whole bunch of anvils somewhere. We're going to grab those. We're going to need the cauldron at some point. We may need the chain. So I'm going to bring it in at least one block. And then we're going to need to bring this up a little bit and kind of figure out a roof. Because it wouldn't really be completely out in the open. Kind of tempted to leave. Okay, let's. That's 5. I think I need it. It might need to be slightly taller, but we'll see. The roof is always the fun bit. Okay. Falling off scaffolding again. Like I say, we'll deal with the switching out blocks like we did here afterwards. I want some stone. And some wood. Yeah, it's looking better. I didn't like it, Miss Mist. I got, like I say, we got to the end of stream last time and I really wasn't feeling it. Things needed to be changed. It's just the way it works sometimes. How are you doing? Good to see you, Miss Mist. Anyway, it's always good to see all of you. So I want some stone brick. Ignore. Still got the blocks, so I can just put it there. You had the appointment at a hospital. There wasn't a stream on Friday, Miss Mist. I started a job at work on at about 2 p.m. and it wasn't finished until about 10 p.m. Sunday, so I wasn't able to stream, unfortunately. I got stuck at work. It was just one of those things. One of those annoying things, but it's one of those things. Right, so I hope everything went okay at the hospital for you. Right, so how do we deal with taking this in? I don't want to do full blocks because I think we'll do similar to what we did down there. Half slabs and then and I won't do wood purely because of the type of just yearly tests. Okay, as long as it's nothing serious as such. Yearly tests are annoying, but at least it's a regular thing, not a emergency thing. Right. So, question is, do I use polished? May use polished with a mix of normal. We'll see. Right, so put the first line in and see how I feel about it. To be honest, I probably should have started up here and worked down rather than this way. Ouch. That's not fun, but it is what it is. Hopefully it's not going to cause you too much of a hassle. Oh, good. Okay, I'm not keen on the polished. Polished has its place, I just don't think this is it. It's worth a try. Let's try the normal andesite. Pull a couple down each edge. Nope, it's not going to work. Okay. Switch this out. I'm going to leave the other in place till we've got this side sorted. And then we'll figure out. Normal deep slate. Don't have any normal deep slate here. Let's go grab some deep slate. Fortunately, we're not far from the storage room. Deep slates. Fine. We'll go. That's more than enough. The tuft would look good. It might look okay in there because it looks good when it's mixed together with the other blocks, but I wonder if I switch to tuff brick. It'd be kind of in keeping because we have tuff brick in the flat areas. And tuff brick I'm not short of because I got a ton of tuff brick out of not normal tuff brick. Where's the tuff brick? Come on. Here we go. It's way more than I need. If it isn't, I'll be surprised. For this little bit of the build anyway. Right. So we want some stairs. And I want you. You can go away. You can go away. Knowing me, there's already some lying around somewhere because I always stick things in random chests, shulker boxes, I should say. See, got a whole bunch of it here. It was guaranteed. It's amazing how I can't find a block and then all of a sudden I'll find a ton of it that I put away somewhere. I'm going part way on each side just so I can have a roof line. Once I know for sure what we're doing. You were supposed to get rotor rooted a while back, but that was when your mum got so sick, so you had to cancel. Yeah, you should reschedule as much as you'd rather not. Probably a good idea too, yes. No, I'm not keen on it. I think I may go with the wood, even though I don't necessarily feel the wood is a good idea. But I think the contrast might be better. It may be better doing something like that. Now the question is, do I switch back to stone or do I stay with the deep slate? I guess we'll find out. You need you. So we'll give it a try. Fortunately, we've got a stone side and a deep slate side, so we can try it on both edges and see how it goes. And then keep the one I like the best. Yeah, I have to go get my eyes tested again. It's been 12 months, so that I need to go do that. They're pestering me, or the opticians. Let's pour another drink out while I'm waiting. Is a company that's known for, oh, yeah, clogged drains. So getting. Oh, yeah, no. I didn't know it was that one, but yeah. But yeah, I do know what Roto-Rooter was, but I didn't know what it was slang for. Yeah, Automod was being. Oh, I can see why it would be. No, yeah. Thank you for the hydrate, Samaz. 6 seconds left. How are you doing today, Samaz? How's the appendix recovery going? Yeah. Yeah, that word means something completely different over here in the UK. Let's see how it looks this side. Hi, Samaz. Thank you for the warden. It's cleaner with this, but considering it's a blacksmith and it's probably burnt down a time or two, which is why it's in the middle, away from all the walls, I think I might go with this. Just purely for law purposes. So yeah, we'll go deep slate and then on to... It's doing good. That's awesome. I'm glad it is. Let's grab the deep slate from wherever I've hidden it, because I put it away and then can never find where I put things. Typical Pendle. That's it. There we go. And we'll grab that just in case. I'll probably sprinkle in some of the polished black stone as well. And I might do some dark oak inside, as if it's got soot stained as such. which will make it easier to build because I can alternate the layers. And I'm pretty sure I don't have dark oak here. Okay, so I don't need those anymore. I'll probably need those later. But let's head back to storage and grab some dark oak logs. Hang on, and on the way past, let's check this. Remember to top that up before too much longer. The paper farm is making lots of paper. I need to see if the trading hall needs any more paper, because all this is full of paper. And it's filling up again is the other bit. Right, so that's a lot of paper, but it can be traded to the librarians for emeralds. So if you need anything to trade with librarians for emeralds, I have a ton of paper, Ali. Because it's a sugarcane farm on both sides. I need to sort out decorating in here. Yep, bee baby, feel free. Like I said, there are 2 double chests of shulker and that half, plus it's filling up again. You see what I mean? So, oh yeah, melons and pumpkins are awesome for trading with farmers. But yeah, feel free, bee baby, because most of it is just gathering shulker space for the paper there. So yeah, the paper is put in here. So I want you. And no, we don't, the stone cutter doesn't cut okay, so let's make all of them. That should be more than enough, I hope. And we'll make all of those, and we're going to have to make more of those again. I don't have a melon or what have you farm, but I did trade a lot of those. I bought a bunch of those and traded a ton of those early season, because when my villagers are converted, it's 1 for 1, so it's really good trading. I'm going to mix up some of the stuff inside, I think, as well, so that it's not all solid. Okay, so yep, definitely need more of those. Yep, anytime you want to. That sounds like a phantom. Yep. I wasn't sure if it was somebody with the buttons, but nope. Let's sleep. Yep, definitely actually sky rats this time. So that should hopefully do. My parkour skills are legendary. In the back of my own mind. And nowhere else. So how close is this one? Up there. There's a group. Yeah, only plants. Oh, that's cool. The only one I knew of was the one that's shaped as a carrot in the little stalls area. I'll have to remember to check it. Okay, so let's bring this up and through. You're here somewhere. I saw you. There we go. I knew there was some somewhere. Not that I need many of them. Like I say, I bought a few while I was in the SD today. Right, so I'm tempted to just put those as half slabs. I think I'm going to do those as half slabs at the half slab height. We got. It leaves a hole in the roof too, but hey. It's either that or could do that and that would seal it. Ish. Not completely. I think the half slabs are the better option. It may look a Because my only other option is to use the hay bales. But I don't think I want to do that. Right. But may not notice it as much. Because this needs to be a solid block anyway. Or maybe go grab some and we'll try it. I'm not sure whether to use frog lights and trapdoors, or maybe a copper light, copper bulb. Copper bulbs here. I bought some of those today. Where are you? Oh. Gives me plenty of those. Let's put those back in a block. Put you there. We only need a couple. And I also need to wax them. Oh, they are waxed. Okay, so if you convert waxed ones, it makes wax bulbs. I wasn't aware that it would do that. I assumed it would just give you normal ones, which you then had to wax. I'm not going to complain. Trust me, there's no complaints from me on that one. Where did I put the trapdoors? I knew I had some. Because I need a whole bunch more bulbs for the tops of these towers, because it needs to come up like that there. Which is why I got the shulker of blaze rods. So I was thinking of lighting it up, because we have these half slab block, these full slab upside down ones, which are going to end up being spawnable. So I have two options. I can do that. Or didn't get a frog light. Pendle, you're dippy. My other option is to hang lanterns in there. But I could do that for decorative purposes anyway. So that would be that. I think I like the copper bulb better on this occasion. I like the trapdoors better on those bits. Although I did think about copper bulbs. And then change my mind. Because frog lights and trapdoors are a lot less expensive than... Hi Ash, I'm doing good. How are you doing? It's good to see you. Right, so let's do that one. Exit. It'll at least throw some lighting down so these blocks here won't be spawnable. Grab these back. And then I guess we'd use half slabs here. No, I could use the normal ones there, couldn't I? No, I'm going to use half slabs. It was a thought. But I think I want the additional depth. Good, Tate? You just finished the last of Us episode 4. Oh, I'm building a blacksmith inside the castle courtyard. So yeah, so we get, like I said, we have a stables. And we have a veg patch and a well. Now we're doing the blacksmith. So yeah, we'll do half slabs. Where did I put the dark oak? Okay. Thought I did that. I didn't. But we all know what thought did. It followed a milk cart and thought it was a wedding. Come back. That covers up. Okay. Thank you, Ash, and thank you for stopping by. It's good to see you. Have a great week. Okay, so we have that now. I think I need to break up the colour some. In the roof as well as down here. Now we need to put in a cauldron and some workbenches and so on, and not have a floating roof. Floating roofs are not a good idea. It kind of fall over to one side. That's not it. Have some blackstone. Those, okay. I know I can just make more, but I don't want to make more when I've got them here already. Just don't know which of the shulker boxes I put it in. Not you. Can I have you? Okay, so with they're tiles. They're more of you. Oh, I had a bunch of dark oak here as well. There's a deep slate, but you're not what I'm looking for. Have the black stone now. And it's not the polished brick I wanted, it was a black stone. We'll grab this in case I can't find any polished black stone stairs. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna go. Where's the black stone? Apparently I made some buttons. Don't ask me why I made some buttons, but I made some buttons. We now have dark oak buttons for whenever I need them. Oh. No, I want you. Take a couple of you. You. Now I just want a solid block. Middle mouse click. Save me searching the inventory. You're not the right way. Neither are you. Okay. going there and you're going there. I want the barrels, I want some wood, I want some slabs. I want some trapdoors if I have any trapdoors. Not the copper ones, I want some spruce. Grab the spruce blocks in case. I don't remember seeing any of them. Okay. Way more than I need. Because what I want to do is put some table-like things here. Let's put you here. Too far out. And then on the edge of this one, I'm going to put the cauldron. So we have a table to work on. Put you here as well. Where are you? Here we go. And we're going to need some anvils. Nope, just need to place you against that. You to be a shorter one. Do I want... Okay. I'm catty cornering it. We should have some iron still. Here we go. 3. So we want another cauldron. You can go away and you can go away. Ooh. I was thinking about some hanging signs. But I'm not sure. We'll... Yep, needs 4. And I can turn that around. Turn another one of you in. And we've got a a way to walk in and around. Right, buckets, because we need water. And I saw them a second ago. Yeah, because what we had last time, I wasn't feeling. I'm not 100% on this one, but I'm feeling it a lot more than what we had at the end of the last stream. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to put those in for the minute. And we'll live with them for a couple of minutes and see how I feel about them. Hang on. I need to change them round because they're not that direction. That went a long way. I'm just trying to give it a little bit more detail. I know we've still got the ground to terraform, so let's... And I need to put some coal in here somewhere too. But before I do that, I better... break things up a little bit. That's too big a lot, but I needed more of it closer to here. Okay, so we have that. What kind of blocks do we have? Tough and mossy, but I don't think the moss is going to work quite as well under there. But we'll grab some of that just in case. There's some tough. May grab a few bits of stone. Where's the rest of the tuff? There we go. We'll do more of it outside afterwards. Because I may end up bringing a tiny little bit of mossy closer to it. And then we can change it as we move outwards. It's just that as it's undercover, I'm thinking not quite so much. So. Okay. And then out here, I can start doing the normal other blocks as well. So let's just... I've got to figure out where I'm going to put the coal. Because I've covered every corner, haven't I? Also need to figure out how we light things up out here. Because if I go F7, oh sorry, not F7. Yeah, F7. So I'm at 1s and 2s. I know I've still got some more campfires to put in, which will throw it out a little bit further. But it's not going to throw it out all the way I need it to. I wonder... I don't like it. Let's put the barrel back. Have some coal blocks in the barrel. Yeah, I'm not sure where I would put the coal. was thinking about the stables. Yeah. Hi JP, how are you doing? It's good to see you. Right. Maybe. Okay, so we need to light things up a little bit. We have some iron bars and we have some chains. We also have some nether brick fences. Let's go grab some lanterns. We'll see about if we can hang some lanterns, and we need to grab a chest plate and a helm. You're doing good? That's awesome. I'm glad you're doing well. You think I find your project for next season? It makes your previous one look cute. Oh dear. DMC. Do you want to say what it is, or are you going to keep it as a surprise for everybody? And we understand either way. Okay, so I don't have any. That's unusual. Thank you for the creeper alert, Fantabulous One. Stood by one of these and I still spun around. What can you say? Who sells lanterns? You sell lanterns. Yes, you sell lanterns. Okay. Let's go grab some emeralds. Three rockets to get from one side to the other side. What can you say? Right, so that's 12. So that should be more than enough. So let's leave those emeralds there. You started planning on the post slime farm project? And it has made you rage a bit. Ooh. You won't say which because it's one of those you look at. But another cathedral. Oh, that's cool. So, fences and these don't connect. So that's not going to work. Okay, so let's get rid of you. Okay, I'm going to have to change that to a full block. And I put them in with all the wood, didn't I? I did. Wrong one. It probably shouldn't be on a chain too close to the pillars, but maybe I should move it out an additional block. But it's not quite as close. Make more sense to be further out. Okay, adjust this one as well. I'll adjust it. Right. We probably want to do the same on these edges. And we just have enough chains. We have a lot more in the storage room, but at least we don't have to go back again. Now let's turn on light level overlay. Okay. We're not quite okay there. Let's grab the torches. I'm just going to move a torch out. There we go. We'll put it there. That way it's a 2. I'm trying to move it as far as away as we can get it. Without it causing too much problem. Okay, so that's fine. Right. Oh, there's one here to deal with. How far? Can move you out here. Okay, that's not too bad. Now, the one thing I want... I want some hanging signs. I'm not going to use those because they're more expensive. And I think I need chains for those as well, don't I? So chains... Okay. But no. Use common sense, Pendle. We're going to have to... We'll go grab the ones from the storage. I'm pretty sure we have a stack of them. No point making more when we have a stack. If not more. Push comes to shove, we can always grab them from in here. What I do need to do is make another villager area over in the far corner for masons. Yeah, we have a lot more than a stack. There's still a lot of area in this courtyard that I need to put things in. I'm still trying to figure out what we need to put here though, because this is more the servants' working area kind of entranceway. Right, so I want signs. Six and okay. Why aren't you showing them? Don't know. Maybe I haven't crafted any this season. Okay. I could have swore that was what it said the recipe was. Signs. So what am I missing? Are they all stripped? They're stripped. Well, that's annoying. You can't make them unless you've actually got stripped logs. Right, so... Nope. Okay. Not exactly even, is it? But hey, it'll do. Right, so let's put those away. And then we need to call it a stream. I was going to say crack on with the grind around it. But we've hit the 2-hour mark. Again. And I'm happier... Oh, I forgot to get the armour. Never mind. We can do that next time when we figure out what else we're going to build in this area. Yeah, I think this is looking better than what I had here originally. I think this is still looking a little bit too posh, the stairs. So I'm not 100% sold on those. It may be a case of I need to break it up a bit with some of the spruce, just to put a little bit more detail in it. But I'll have a think about that. Okay, let's see who is streaming, if anybody, because lately there haven't been many people about. Opening new tab. Oh, Tango's streaming, so that makes that easy. Slash trade Tango Tech. Everybody have a great rest of the day. Take care. Have fun. Hopefully I'll see some of you tomorrow. If not, whenever next you can make it. As always, you always make it so much fun. Take care now. Bye.